Was there anything you hope to take from this past Sunday's game into this next weekend with Stanford?
Yeah, I think this Sunday's game, like we had a long week of practices that we were working on a lot of things. And I think we were able to work on things throughout the game and just continue to have like higher energy. So I think taking that into this weekend, playing a team like Stanford will go a long way for us.
What are some of those things that you guys were working on, and how did it pay off this past Sunday?
Yeah, I think just like as a whole, like communication, like throughout like defense, pitching, catching, like coaches, hitting, like just making sure like we're all like on the same page. I think we were working on that throughout the week, and I think it showed up this weekend, and I think it is just a big key to winning. And so taking that into this weekend will do great things for us, and just continuing to take that into postseason as well.
Feels like this season, offensively in Pac-12 play, has been a different you this season. It feels like you've gotten a lot better, a lot more comfortable in Pac-12 play. For you, where do you feel like you've grown the most from last year to this year?
Me personally, I feel like I've just been a lot more confident, playing a lot more free. Like I know like our season just keeps getting harder and harder as it goes by. It never gets easier. And so just remembering that like I can control like the things that I can control, and the things that like my team and I like can't control, we can't. And just continuing to give our full effort has been a really good switch for me from the past years, like having just a better mindset in general. And I think you'll see that throughout a lot of the girls on our team. Like a lot of us have changed our mindset, and like it's just been really good for the culture of our team.
How much is that an ongoing thing, though? Because, you talked about postseason mentality mindset last year and kind of the neutral thinking this year. I mean, is it just even when you hit on something you think is a helpful technique, is it still just a constant battle to kind of keep yourself in the right place mentally?
Yeah, like our game is really hard mentally. I feel like it's harder mentally than physically, and so it's a continuing battle, like you said. Like, but I feel like breaking it down and talking version to version, like I've been here since version 2, and like it's been an ongoing thing, like for us to find like our culture and like what our team like plays for and like our mindset. And like I said, it never gets easier. Like we're just continuing to grow on things. And so like from version to version to version, I can say like proudly that we've gotten better at our mindset each year. And like I want it to continue to grow after like my class leaves, and like I think it will. And I think they'll take the things that they've learned from us, and they'll take that, and I think they'll continue to work with the coaches and Coach Lombardi on finding things that work for each version individually.
When you guys talk about the neutral mindset, are you referencing from the Trevor Milad book, or is that just something that coaches passed on, or because it's something that comes from him? I was just curious.
We work with someone named Becky. She's helped us a lot with our neutral thinking and our neutral mindset. I'm not quite sure from that book, but it's just been something that we've been working hard on as a team, and it came from somebody outside of our team that is now like a part of us, I think, and it's been really good for us.
Who is Becky, and what is her role?
She works with Brett Ledbetter, I believe that's his last name. Like we used to work with him, and now we work with Becky, and she's awesome. Like she's just the same as Brett was for us, and she just works on like our mindset and like just having a winning mindset and things that work for our team and our team culture, and it's done like wonders for us. Like I feel like working with her, she's been able to break down things we've struggled with just as a team, like not even softball or like the physical aspects of the game, and we've been able to work through things as a team better because of her. And so I think we're all just really grateful that we've had her this year.
Speaking of mindset, does this weekend feel any different because you're going to Stanford and you're staying there for the Pac-12 tournament? Does that change you guys' approach anyway, other than bringing maybe more clothes to wear?
No, like we'll still continue to do the same exact thing. Like our itinerary doesn't change. Like we play our 3-game series, and then we have our day off, and then we continue to go out there and work our butts off at practice, and then we get into the start of postseason. I think the only thing that's changed is just the mindset of like, this is the start of postseason for us. I feel like, I know it's still the last weekend of Pac, but for us, we're just thinking like postseason mindset and just taking that and just running with it as far as we can just for this year. And because it's the last Pac-12 series, Pac-12 tournament, like there's just a lot more emotion to it, which I think is good for our team. I think we ride off of having our emotions and just loving the game. And I think this weekend is big for us.
How much does the stakes of this weekend and the possibility of moving up in the league standings, which will change the tournament seeding, how much is that a thought, a motivator, if at all, or is it just still take it, a game at a time and all those kinds of things, aware of that reality, but how much of it is a motivator or not?
Yeah, I think our team is motivated to finish as well as we can, and beating a team like Stanford is our goal, and they're just a really good team, but I feel like we're better, and I think that we can take this whole weekend from them, and then taking that motivation and the energy into the Pac-12 tournament, I think we can win the whole thing, and then it'll put us in a really good spot for postseason. So I think it's a big motivator, but it's not something that is what we're dwelling on when we are practicing. We're preparing the same way we've prepared all year for every other team. So